This might be my favorite view. Look at these vibrant purple, pink flowers. I think I need one of these in my yard. This is definitely a very enjoyable part about getting back to walking and exercising, is that right there. Beautiful. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We are back in business with the walking, regularly scheduled programming. School is officially back in session, and that means that your girl is going to be trying to get her steps in today. So what have you done today to move your body and get some exercise? Drop it down below. Let's hold each other accountable because I need the accountability, trust me. I mentioned that I haven't really been exercising much of the summer besides like playing in the pool. Kylie and I have, like, towards the end of the summer started walking a little bit, but then with school starting back, we didn't do it the last couple of weeks. So yeah, I need to get my body moving again and not be lazy so that hopefully I can tone up everything before it's jean season. Like, some people worry about short season. I worry about jean season because, like, I never, like, my whole life, we're getting deep this morning, but my whole life I couldn't fit into jeans right because of all the extra fat on my stomach, and couldn't wear had to wear really long shirts to cover all the extra, and my thighs were huge or whatever. And now I actually enjoy wearing jeans. So yeah, I'm gonna be jean shopping pretty shortly, probably in September, and I want to be a hot mama in my jeans this winter. So let me know how you're exercising down below. But anyway, today is Friday. We're doing a little recap of my week. I lost weight again, and I actually think that I lost more than what it says. None of my animals are out today. You'll know this area where I walk. Look at that. It definitely does make it more enjoyable to walk that I have all this beautiful scenery around me. That's why I don't walk in my neighborhood, because it's incredibly boring. So I will drive somewhere else and walk somewhere else so that I can look at other things, look at new things that I don't see every day. So I lost weight again. I weighed this morning. I actually took my shot last night, and I should have weighed yesterday morning, but my cycle started a couple of days ago, and so I wanted to give it one more day to really settle everything down before I weighed so that it was as accurate, because I always gain a couple of pounds. The heck is that? I always gain a couple of pounds while I'm on my cycle. So I weighed this morning and I was 163. So I lost 2 pounds this week, though. And I swear I've been eating more. I actually think my body is confused. That's how I'm feeling about it, because I'm starting to try and eat more, and I'm lowering my dosage. And I think my body's like, oh, okay, we'll play this game. We'll lose some more weight. So I don't know. I wish I kind of had weighed yesterday morning, because then I might have gone ahead and decreased it to 40 units instead of 45, but I didn't do it that way. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with here. But I'm gonna finish my walk, and then I'll get back in the car, and we'll go back to my good old days of car chatting, and we'll have a few minutes of chat time about everything else and what my plan is, because I do think I did some thinking this morning. I shot a message to my doctor this morning about what the plan could be, and he already answered me, and we have a plan in place. So I'll let you guys know when I get back in my car and I don't have to hold my phone and walk and do it all at the same time. But I just wanted to put it out here in the world for proof that I'm getting exercise today. So you go get your exercise in, and I'll see you in my car. Okay, we're back in the car, and I actually went and got a Coke Zero to reward myself for exercising this morning, because you can't tell me that there is any better Coke in the world than McDonald's. I do prefer the regular, but we're trying to be good here. So went and got myself a Coke. Also not related, y'all. Y'all know I'm spastic, my ADHD brain. But did y'all see that they're releasing the new cups? So the new glass cups again with Grimace and the rubber guy. I can't remember what his name was, but they have it advertising on here. So I saw that you can get a meal. It's actually a breakfast meal though, because they're just trying to get people to buy their breakfast so they can get the cup. But you get one of the cups in the breakfast. It's a sausage and egg biscuit that, bleh. So anyway, I think that my husband and I were we're just gonna go buy all of the cups because we want them. But anyway, back to what we're actually here to talk about is Mounjaro or tirzepatide or whatever. I do have the air going slightly because it's really hot. I just walked a bunch and I'm sweaty. So if you hear some air, that's why. Okay, so like I was saying in during the walk, I have made a bit of a new plan. It's almost like since I started 3 weeks ago trying to really focus in on maintenance, and I've been doing these videos every week to update you guys on it, I've lost another 5 pounds in 3 weeks. And that's more weight than I have lost consistently in like probably months. Like I lately have been, I'm the same for several weeks and all of a sudden I drop a pound or two, and then I'm the same for a long time and I drop a pound or two. But this time, over the past 3 weeks, I've consistently lost every single week. So to me, that's a little bit concerning. It's almost like my body does the opposite of what I want it to do, right? Like it's almost like my mind is like, hey, we're gonna stop losing weight now. And my body's like, bet. Same thing with when I was heavier. I was like, I don't wanna gain any more weight. Again, my body's like, watch this. So it's almost like my mind and my body don't talk to each other, which I guess is my own mental issue. But that seems to be the struggle. And I don't know if my metabolism, have you ever heard the theory that if you are dieting for a long time and you hit a plateau, you start to eat more or you change something, then a lot of the times that will kickstart weight loss again? I'm wondering if it's the same kind of thought process with stopping losing weight. Like I've been eating a certain amount, I've been taking a certain amount of the medication, and now all of a sudden I changed. I've been eating slightly more, I've been trying to eat more, and I have lowered my medication, and my body is like adjusting to that. I'm wondering if that's what it is. But like I said, I did reach out to my doctor. I was doing some research yesterday about sort of like what I need to do, and there just isn't a ton of like data yet, because I was one of the early people to be on Mounjaro, like still when it was just for diabetes, or when it was the only option and Zepbound wasn't a thing yet. I was one of the like sort of early content creators, early people on the medicine. And so not a lot of us are fully in the maintenance stage yet or are maintaining currently. And so like a lot of us are still losing. Like a couple of the other content creators that I watched in the very beginning, like Chrissy G and Countess of Shopping, Chrissy's doesn't post as much as she used to, but I think she's actually still trying to lose weight. And we all know that Elizabeth is still trying to lose weight. So there's not a lot of like things for me to watch on examples of maintenance. So there's not a lot of data on how our bodies are going to react to maintenance on GLP-1 yet. And so it's this whole new process. So now I'm moving into this being a guinea pig for how to maintain on a GLP-1. So after doing all of that research and trying to find literally anything that I could about maintaining, I decided to message my doctor. Really the only examples online that you can find about people maintaining are people that went off the medicine. Like the one article that pops up every time you search is an article on a woman who actually was like a fitness guru, like fitness trainer, worked out really heavy, competed in like fitness competitions and all of that. And she gained some weight on her pregnancy, and she used Mounjaro to lose the weight and lose her pregnancy weight that her hormones weren't allowing her to lose. And then she stopped the medicine and she was fine, and she's just continued. But she already had, I think that's important, that she already had the nutritional like footprint before she even went on Mounjaro, right? Like she wasn't changing her lifestyle. She was using it purely as a hormone balancing thing so that her body would let go of the weight. And so with that being the main example, that's not helpful for me because that was not my situation. I don't have any intention on going off the medicine. You know what I mean? So all of that to say, I reached out to my doctor, and he actually recommended that I meet with a nutritionist and kind of go over what I'm eating and if I'm eating enough or whatever. And he sort of sent me over some resources to look at. And essentially, remember in my last video how I was talking about how I have always been a loser at like 1,400 to 1,600 calories? Well, I'm still like, that's the amount that I'm eating. And so I think that I'm in that happy spot right now. Like, I would say I'm trying to get to the higher range of the 1600, but I'm in that happy medium spot that my body has always liked. And also, like, with the decreasing of the GLP-1 and altering that a little bit, my body's letting go of weight that it, I guess, still technically thinks that it needs to let go of, but I don't want to. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm in this period where my body wants to lose weight. And the goal is to meet with the nutritionist and see if she thinks that it's a good idea to just let my body do what it wants to do and to continue losing the weight and let it even out eventually, or to keep more drastically decreasing the GLP-1 until I don't lose weight anymore, if that makes sense. So that's kind of where we're at. He's going to set that up for me. And this is actually a nutritionist that he has been working with and sending his patients that are on Wegovy or Zepbound to, so that she can help them get a grasp on what they need to be eating, the macros they need to be eating, especially with protein and stuff, which I don't necessarily need help with. I am very protein focused on my diet, and I always have been since starting this journey, but I do definitely need advice on the quantity of food and the science behind maybe letting my body, if it might be counterproductive, is basically what he's saying, to fight against what my body naturally wants to do. When I still am at a point where I could stand to lose another 10, 15 pounds to be the healthy BMI weight range. So his thought process is, maybe you should just let your body kind of, while also decreasing the GLP-1, kind of ride the wave again and let your body do what it wants to do for the next month or two while we're decreasing. Stay the course, and hopefully it will all like even out eventually, and I won't end up like too thin or losing too much weight or whatever. So that's where I'm at. I really don't know what's going on, but hopefully I'll have that Zoom meeting, like he said, within the next couple of weeks. He did tell me that he is going to try and schedule it at least a week out, because he wanted me to keep track of my food for a week, like write everything down. So I'm going to do that today, although all I've had today is coffee, so, because I don't eat breakfast, which might be a really easy way for me to get more food. But I'm not a breakfast eater. I've never been one. It actually disgusts me, like the thought of food first thing in the morning. Actually, 2 out of 3 of my kids are that way as well. They don't eat breakfast. So yeah, it's a genetic thing, I guess. But anyway, that's my little update for today. So lost more weight, don't know what I'm doing, trying to ride the wave, trying to exercise and move my body more, and figure this whole thing out, because there's a guy behind my car. You'll see him. Because I am, I'm always just trying to figure all this crap out. So that's where we're at. Still sitting here a year and a half later, almost 2 years, y'all. It has been almost 2 years since I have stopped taking, or since I started taking a GLP-1. It's August. I started in November. 2 years, y'all. That's insane. And to think of the person that I was 2 years ago. In fact, I was looking back on pictures, like it was for it was for a thumbnail a couple of videos ago. I tended to use the same thumbnail or the same before picture in my thumbnails. I was like, I want to go find another one. So I was searching through my Canva app and trying to find pictures that I had uploaded like way a long time ago previously, and just looking at some of the pictures that were just even for my other channel, like my homemaking channel, just looking at me like doing things or whatever, and I'm like, I can't even in my mind compute that was me. Like, not just the like being fatter obviously, but the like mental differences in who that person was and who I am now as a person is just absolutely insane to me. And I give all of the credit in the world to Eli Lilly. And I mean, I don't ever want, even with all of my like more recent videos where I'm talking about Eli Lilly being a bully, I don't ever want anyone to think that I don't appreciate everything Eli Lilly has done. Like, you love your kids, but sometimes they're butt heads, right? Same type of relationship going on there. So that's my little update video for today. I will let you know when I'm meeting with a nutritionist and what they say and all that, but we're hanging out at 5 pounds lower than we were 3 weeks ago. So I did the same 45 units this morning. I got my steps in, and now I need to go to the grocery store. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and that you get out and move your body and take care of yourself today. Have a great weekend, guys.